in the sand pit, we keep blowing it off. And we're still trying to eat every bit of it up. When did we become so afraid of loving each other simply and plainly? When did the modalities of power convince us that it was easier to just give up? Around the 16th century would be an educated guess. Not that I was there, but that's when the church succeeded in making a sexual act define a person, and then gave itself the power to define those subjects as evil, illegal. And we've been doing it, and having it done to us, and doing it to ourselves ever since. It's all about the colonization of the self! The slavery of some and the creation of the other. The dickhead of dichotomy. The awful of opposition. We've missed the point with all these definitions. We've all become world-fucking citizens in the creation of the self. Itself was the trap. Individuality is the source of all brutality. Bet you never expected to hear that coming from me, so I'll repeat it. In the expectation that you can only ever be yourself lies implicit, crack like a whip, it lies implicit that there is a core self that can't, hasn't, and doesn't get overwritten by power. So everything from advertising to marriage to war to suburbia to prison to poverty to the way we see God and construct ourselves and each other relies on a grinding fault line that expects that when you look into your consciousness, that there is something in there that remains the same. The assumption that there is something subconscious and ancient and reliably the same and undeniably yours at your core. That your core is different to my core, when really there is no center and there is no edge. We are the instruments of power in the orchestra of control. Power, like music, like thought, like water, like love, like hate, like life, like power, can't ever be held just passed along. We think we're humming the song when really the song is humming us. And all we've got to hold on to is each other. And we're each so haunted by our trauma, and we just don't even want to. We just don't even want to. What we do want is utopia. We think we're owed euphoria, but what we don't need is the death of all hope here, so maybe we need that dangerous dream. Control has no sense of humor, and the serious activists are left with no armor, because the only weapon that actually works, when aimed correctly, is subversion through levity. The void, it's laughing at us. So, laugh back. Laugh back. We want to believe that war can be stopped with peace. We want to believe that power will just concede because we want it to. We want to speak, but instead it's writing us. It's writing us. Text and subtext, text and subtext. There is no way to know which one matters more, so they echo and bleed and blur and bluff until we've all had enough. And it's easier to turn on the TV until the TV turns on us. But where the fuck are you? And where the fuck is me? We think the only thing that can save us now is compassion so big that it blocks out the sun. When really all we need is the science of subversion. Love is the only being that can slay the dragon with 11 heads. Love is the dragon, and only it can lay down its 100 arms. So, I will love you, even though I can't know you. I will love you, even if there is no you. I will love you, even though you don't know how to, because if I love you, then at least there is a starting point, and maybe if we can derange our senses just for a moment to lose our names and find each other, what wonder might reside in that? So I will love you until the war ends. I will love you through the beginning of the next one. I will love you until all the words have been erased, and we are finally and undeniably free. Woo!